If your 401k is held at Fidelity, you may have more investment options than you realize. Hi, my name is Will Goodson with Financial Synergies. In today's video, we are talking about Fidelity's Brokerage Link option and how it works. So let's check it out. So what is a Brokerage Link account? Well, as you probably know, every 401k comes with a preset list of investment options. It usually includes mutual funds that own things like stocks, bonds. You likely have target date funds, which are kind of preset mixes of stocks and bonds that are based on when your future retirement date may be. And then you may have other things like real estate and cash. And that can all be well and good. But the Brokerage Link account, it's kind of like a secret door. It's a sub account that you can open up within your Fidelity 401k. And what it does is it opens you up to hundreds, sometimes thousands of more different investment options. So you can really expand beyond that preset list that the plan provides. And this can be really good for people who want to own specific types of investments or get a lot more diversified with their portfolio allocation for their 401k plan. Now, no two 401ks are exactly the same. It's possible that yours can be held with Fidelity, but your plan does not allow the Brokerage Link option. And even if it does, there can be other restrictions and limitations. Again, you're going to have a lot more investment options through the Brokerage Link, but the plan still may restrict specific investments from being purchased. Additionally, they can put limitations on how much of your current balance and future contributions that can go into the Brokerage Link account. So ideally, they would allow you to put 100% of your current balance and put all of your future monthly contributions directly into it. But I have seen some plans that will say, for example, only allow you to put 50% of your current balance and maybe only half of your monthly contributions. In which case, for the other portion that can't go into it, you would still have to use that set list of investment options. So now that we've covered what the Brokerage Link is and how it works, let's take a look at what it actually looks like on Fidelity's platform. So here we are on the homepage of the Fidelity Net Benefits site for this particular plan. And this should look familiar to you if you have your 401k through Fidelity. And the first step to figure out if you can do a Brokerage Link is you want to go over to your Investments tab here and click in on that. Once the page loads, if you look to the very far right for these kind of subheaders, you'll see the Brokerage Link option. If it's not there, then your plan doesn't allow for it. If it is there, then that means you can use it inside your 401k. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to click into the link here, and you can see there's kind of a few sections. We've got transfer money, view your account, and then also the Brokerage Link literature. Now, in this case, the Brokerage Link account has already been set up. If you're doing this for the first time, you would see a link here that would say to open the account. And it's a quick two-step process. It's going to ask you to confirm some of your information like your full name, contact information, job title. A lot of times that's already pre-populated, so you just need to double check, make sure that's correct. And then there is kind of a terms and conditions that you have to give approval for. Once you do that, it's going to automatically open both a pre-tax Brokerage Link and a Roth Brokerage Link. So if you do the Roth 401k option, you can use it for your Roth Brokerage Link account as well. If not, then you can just use the pre-tax account. That Roth portion will stay open, but it'll just continue to have a zero balance. And as I mentioned earlier, here you're going to see links to several PDFs, kind of some plan literature. This is where you can go in there and see what the plan is going to allow for in terms of how much of your existing balance you can move over and how much of your contributions each month can go directly into the account. In this case, this plan allows for 95% of the current balance and contributions to go into it, which is great. Not quite 100%, but we're going to be able to get the lion's share in it. Now, when it comes to moving funds into the Brokerage Link account, it is a manual process, and it can be a little bit tedious, but not too bad, but it's not just a quick automatic thing. What you've got to do is navigate over here to this Transfer Money section, and you want to click this first option, Transfer to Brokerage Link. There's a two-step process. You've got to choose investments to sell and then choose investments to purchase. On the sell side, you click over here on the Start button. It's going to list everything, every fund that you're currently invested in. And in this case, because we can put in most into the Brokerage Link, we've just got a small amount in a single fund. In which case we would go here, we would select it, and then we're going to choose either a specific percentage dollar amount or units to sell. And so here we're going to try to do, let's say, 95%. We'll see if it'll allow us to do it. Again, because there's a limitation on how much can be moved. So that's the first step. We go down here, we click continue, and then we're going to go next choose to start on the buy side. Now what's nice here is that if we go to the bottom, it's automatically going to have the brokerage link option selected. So all you have to do is click continue. Now, in this case, you can see we got an error message. It's saying the amount that you're trying to move exceeds the limit. So this is where kind of a little bit of the tedious part comes in. If your plan does cap the percentage, the amount that you can move into the brokerage link, you are going to have to tinker with it a little bit to find that kind of right dollar amount, that right percentage that you're able to move over. But once that's complete, it usually takes a couple of days to get those funds into the brokerage link, which would allow you to then start investing. Once you've gone through, sold out of all of your existing funds, move the funds to the brokerage link, and given it that couple of days for those trades to settle, then you're going to be able to go in and actually start trading in your brokerage link account. And what you're going to want to do, again, on the brokerage link page here is click the link here in the middle that says go to your brokerage link. When you do that, you're going to be leaving the normal 401k net benefits platform, and you're actually going into the regular fidelity.com kind of trading platform. If you've ever used a brokerage account or an IRA with Fidelity and ever done any trading yourself, it should look familiar to you. But when you click this link, it's going to take you directly there to begin that process of getting the account invested. So now we're here on the Fidelity trading website, and if you already know what funds that you want to add to your account, you can get started. Simply go up here to the top left-hand side, click this trade button, and the menu is going to pop up. And from here, you can use these drop-down menus to select the different investment types that you're looking to add. If you have more than one account with Fidelity, you just want to make sure here that you select the brokerage link. And then from there, you can start putting in those symbols or tickers and putting in either a certain amount of shares or a dollar amount that you want to purchase and start building out your portfolio. Now, if you're not 100% sure on what you want to put in your account, you can go over here to this News and Research tab, and this is going to allow you to kind of dive in on different investments that are available. And this is one of the reasons why I say that brokerage link accounts are really great for kind of more seasoned, more experienced investors, because if you're new to this, there are so many more options available that it can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. Now, one other option is that if you work with a financial advisor and they have a relationship with Fidelity, then a lot of times the plans will allow you to add them as the advisor on this account and they can manage it for you. So for example, our firm, we have a custodial relationship with Fidelity, so we're able to manage these brokerage link accounts for a lot of our clients, which is great. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is, unlike your regular 401k, when you are making monthly contributions to it, you can go through and you can pick all the different funds that you want to have in your account, and you can select the weightings so that every time you make a monthly contribution, it automatically makes those purchases for you. It doesn't do that in the brokerage link. Yes, you can elect to have funds go into it every month, but they're going to come into the cash position in the account. It's not going to automatically invest in your custom allocation. So every month as you're making contributions, you need to make sure to go in here and get those dollars invested. Because otherwise, if you forget about that, you're going to have money coming in and you may think that you're invested during that time. And then you come to find out that maybe you've gone several months or maybe even a year and all of that money's just been sitting in cash, and maybe you've missed out on some good growth opportunities. And that's a really tough pill to swallow. So that's another really important factor, that if you're going to do this, it does require some ongoing maintenance. As you can see, brokerage link accounts provide the opportunity to really enhance the investment allocation in your 401k. But they're not for everybody. If you're not comfortable making investment decisions, if you're a newer investor, then it might be better just to use those pre-selected funds provided by the plan. But if you really want to add more customization and diversification, they're a terrific option to use. I hope you found this information helpful. If so, feel free to check out these other videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.